Do you want to learn a magic trick that will take you 5 minutes to learn? If you do, you clicked on the right video because today I'm going to show you a card trick that anyone can learn. It takes no setup and it'll make you look like a god in card magic. First, I'm going to show you the performance of the magic trick and what it looks like. Then I'll give you a step-by-step tutorial that you can follow along with the deck of cards. So without further ado, let's look at the performance. Alright, so you're going to start out with the deck being shuffled. You can have the spectator shuffle it. You can have anyone shuffle it. It does not matter. Just that it is mixed up. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to have the spectator pick a card. They can pick any card. So let's say they pick this one. I'm not going to look. Promise I'm not looking. That's their card. Memorize it. All that stuff. So I'm going to put it right here. And then I would ask the spectator to just put it on top and I'll just shuffle it in. So I put it on top. Shuffle it in. And it is now mixed up in the deck. We can even give this like a riffle shuffle as well. Whoa, bad shuffle. Just redo that. There we go. And it is all shuffled. And right before we step onto one more thing, we're gonna do some really weird shuffle. Okay, we're gonna go and do this. It is really mixing up the deck, the pack, all that stuff. And now what's going to happen is I'm going to show you the deck just to show you that's mixed up, like face down to face up, face up to face down. If we can get to a part, here we go, face down to face down. So it's a really messed up deck, right? But if I snap my fingers, wave my hand over the deck, you can actually see that all the cards are face down except for one. And that is a 7 of spades, and I believe that is your card. Alright, I'll make this as simple as possible for you all. If you like my content, subscribe. If you don't like my content, don't subscribe. Easy as that. Now let's get to that tutorial. Alright, so the trick is pretty simple. You can start out with a shuffled deck because this requires no setup for the trick. And then after that, what we're going to do, or what you're going to do as the magician, is you're just going to allow the spectator to pick a card. They can pick whatever. Let's say they pick this one, and for the purposes of the tutorial, I'll just show the card. So it is the 10 of hearts, right? Now what's going to happen is I'm going to put it on top, okay? So you're going to put the card on top, their card, okay? All right, and then you're going to do this thing that looks like an overhand shuffle, but it's actually just keeping their card on top. This is called the slip force, okay? So how you do it, you're going to grip your the card deck like this, thumb on top, 4 fingers right here, holding on to the top card, which is their card. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to take like part of the deck, mostly the top, and then see how I just hang on to the top card, and then you just overhand shuffle the rest on the bottom. So then you have a really slick way of keeping their card on top. And if you know any other shuffles that will keep their card on top, that's fine, you can use those as well. Then what you're going to do is you're going to control their card to the bottom of the deck. You can do it in whatever way. This is the easiest way. The way I'm going to show you is the easiest way I know. So say you can shuffle, after you do that overhand shuffle, you can like shuffle the deck, keeping their card on top, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to overhand shuffle. You're going to flip the cards over like this. So then the face up or the face down pile is up at you, so you see it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to slide off the top card, which is their card. And then you're going to just overhand shuffle everything else to the bottom. Again, if you know another way to control the card to the bottom, you can do that. And then as you're shuffling their card to the bottom, you're going to tell them that you're going to do one more weird kind of shuffle. And you're going to do this shuffle. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a few cards, you're going to slide off a few cards, you're going to flip them over into your hand, just like that. Take a few more, flip them. Take a few more, flip them. Take a few more, flip them. And make sure you flip this whole pack. Take a few more. And then what you're going to do is when you get to their last card, this card, you're just going to flip the whole pack and you're going to put this card on top, okay? And then you're going to square up the cards like that. Now this looks like, now in your mind you're probably thinking that all of these cards are messed up, all of these cards are completely wrong, but actually they're not. How it ends up is that half the deck is face up and half the deck is face down. All right. And then they have this one card on top. That's their card. So what you're going to do is, without showing, without spreading the cards and showing them that they're all messed up, what you're going to do is you're going to do it in a way. You're going to find, if you've shuffled the cards that you're using a lot, you'll find that there's like an indent in the cards like that because of how much times you've like shuffled them, like riffle shuffled and stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to find that crack. You're going to go in front of it. At first, you're going to tell them, oh, face down to face up. All right, and then you close that pack, and then you go beyond it on the other side. You make a little opening right here. You say face up to face down. All right, and you close that, and then you say, if I can find it, and then you go to that crack. Sometimes it takes a minute. You'll find face down to face down, and then instead of putting it back up like that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna open it and then slide this on top. So it's essentially flipping that whole pack over in your hand without really the audience knowing. Then what you're going to do is you're going to say, but if I snap my fingers, wave my hands over the deck, you can actually see that all the cards are face down, except for one, which happens to be the 10 of hearts. Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to see another, there's one right there. And if you want to see an hour compilation of a bunch of magic tricks, you can see that one right there. And that's all I have for you. Thank you.